That leads perfectly into our book for today. True Devotion to Mary.
Different editions.
Yeah, this book is so important. What I wanted to highlight, this book is so important that my family has 3 different versions of this book, which is not the case for any other book other than the Bible.
No.
That's how important this book is. We have 3 different versions. I mean, this is the ultimate Marian book.
It is, and the what's beautiful about it is that any kind of Marian devotion you can think of, the Rosary, which is central to it, the scapular, any of the several Marian scapulars, with the Brown in particular, the miraculous medal, anything like that fits naturally and normally into the program that St. Maria de Montfort has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's and this is true. You might have some Eastern devotion to the Virgin or something. Doesn't matter. It slides right in.
Okay. This book is divided into various segments. The first 5 chapters are on the 5 truths of Mary. Then there's the interior and exterior practices of Marian devotion, and then there's 8 motives for doing the perfect consecration to Jesus by Mary. And I want to talk about the perfect consecration, too, because I want to convince everybody to do the perfect consecration. My favorite motive, when I read this book, the motive that sold me on the perfect consecration, on doing it, that I should do it, was the 5th motive, which I'm going to read right now.
All right.
The 5th motive is, where St. Louis states, "This devotion is an easy, short, perfect, and secure way of arriving at union with our Lord, in which the perfection of a Christian consists." What do you think that means? Easy, short, perfect, secure way?
Well, it's easy, short, and perfect for someone of his era, when they kept the fasting and abstinence very strictly, when people did penances, etc. It's actually a lot harder for us because we don't do any of that stuff. You know, we fast and abstain, most of us, twice a year.
When he said that, because he does explain it. He does explain actually each adjective: easy, short, perfect, secure.
He does. He goes into great detail about all the points he makes.
Now, as I understand it, he says it's easy and short because you're going to get more graces for doing the total consecration. You're going to get more graces. So I don't know if our audience is if they're anything like me, you know, there's you kind of sometimes hit plateaus spiritually.
No.
And you go to confession, and you're saying the same stuff every time, and you're plateauing, and it's like, gosh, I can't overcome this. Well, the consecration is going to help you do that. That's what it means by easy, short, perfect, because it's going to help you leap over these hurdles, and it's quicker.
And those hurdles, you know, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things people often complain, I just confess the same thing over and over.
Right.
Now, on one level, you might as well say, I get dirty every day, why should I keep showering?
Right.
But on the other, you nevertheless should strive to stay clean.
Well, also, too, I mean, there's different levels of cleanliness. There's, you know, going in the mud compared to, you know, I mean, you develop clean habits.
Yeah. If you don't roll in the mud, you won't get as dirty.
Right.
If you don't hang out at a quote-unquote gentleman's club,
right,
you'll be assailed by lust less.
Yeah. So, I mean, so this is why I read, or not why I read the book, but why I did the consecration, because I'm sick of the hurdles, and you're still there's still going to be hurdles. Yeah. I mean, it's not like
there's no magic.
There's no magic involved. It's a slow process. I did mine going on 2 years. I did because it's 33 days. It's a process.
Yeah.
It's actually a process. But I did mine. You do 33 days of preparation, and then it leads up to a Marian feast day. Mine was on Immaculate Conception. I have a special attachment to Immaculate Conception. Did you do? What day did you do it?
I culminated on August 22nd, which was the Feast of the Immaculate Heart of Mary in the traditional calendar.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
And that's the anniversary of my having done that. That was back in 1980. I can do this. I can figure this out. 85. So 85. That would be 33 years ago.
I was 1 year old.
Oh, it's true. You were. And gosh, just thinking of the amount of time since then. And one of the things, not just about St. Louis Marie de Montfort, although him too, and all these devotions, is how they stick by you as friends as the years go by.
Mm.
You know, you can turn back to them, and not just reading, but I mean, your scapular, everything.
Yeah,
is like a lifelong friend who's with you on the road, while other people drop off.
Yeah.
But he's a very good guide, and he would be a tremendous doctor of the church, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've saved this for the third to last episode because I mean this is one of the few books, like if you could buy, if I could pick the books that a person buys from our store, I would pick like the top two, this book, and then, well, it's kind of tough, but I would actually say Faustina's Diary. And I love to see when people buy these books because I know they're on a path.
Yeah.
And I know the power that these books have, the impact, the profound impact that these books can have on a person's life.
And they can. I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, despite all the annoyances and difficulties out there in the world, you turn to the writing of someone like Saint Louis Marie de Montfort, and we've been joking about your happy place.
Yeah,
this is a real happy place. Someone who's knowledgeable about the things of the Spirit, for whom they're real, and you get them across to you.
Yeah. I mean, I've you had me go to my happy place several times. It's something you need to do. Likewise, these books. These spiritual classics, these Catholic spiritual Catholics, Thomas à Kempis' Imitation of Christ, Diary of Faustina, True Devotion, a bunch of other saints' writings. I personally, I'm sure a lot of people, but you reread these because they're so valuable, their value so immeasurable that you can't even digest everything. You can't soak up everything.
No. That's why you have to read them slowly, and even then you don't get it all up.
That's right. That's what I had to do. I actually, in starting these books that I've just mentioned, I initially went in reading them normal, but then quite quickly I thought, okay, I actually can't do this because that's actually a disservice to myself.
Yeah.
Because they're so valuable. Just one chapter a night is like a meditation.
It's true. It's true. So it's it's true with Don Guéranger. It's true.
Oh yeah.
With any decent spiritual reading, you have to savor it. You have to take time over it.